and girls, boys and girls, come down for just a minute or two. See who all's here. Natalie's here. Hello, Natalie. Good to see you. Let me get all wired up here. I don't know how much starting a new year means to you, but it's like the birthday party for the whole world. So we're living in a new year now. And so it's 2026. Let me show you something. There's a JPEG on the our PNG there. Carter, open that up. Bigonate it just a little bit. Look at that. You know who that is? That's a baby. Picture of a baby. Who is that? Harper, who is that? Have you ever seen that baby before? That's in Pontiac, Michigan. And that blanket was kind of a pink. I kept that. I didn't remember from this day, but we kept things for a long time. My mama did, and that's me. That's me when I was a little baby. That picture was taken just about 70 years ago. An old picture. Little fat legs and fat cheeks, and I don't know what my mama was thinking with that hairdo. That little original punk rocker. Yeah. I don't know if she could hang me on the wall by that or not. Yep. Doesn't look a whole lot like me. But I'm very grateful for my father and my mother. God used John Walton Bain and Elizabeth Browning Bain, Virginia Browning Bain, my mother and father, to bring me into the world. Don't worry, parents and grandparents, that is not what this lesson is about this morning. But you know, I also, when I was born, I had two grandmothers, I had a grandfather and a great-grandmother. I had one of my grandfathers, one of my pawpaws was still in the world, and he has been gone many years now. But my father's father passed or went to heaven before I was born. But my grandmothers and my grandfathers also had mommies and daddies. And they had mommies and daddies, and they had mommies and daddies. And you'll learn a little bit about families. There are many, many people that have been a part of your family that, as they have had children, ultimately or finally, the children that they had, one of those children was your daddy, and the other one was your mom. So God has been working for a long, long, long time to make you, to make me. There's a little piece of all of my family in me. There are some things that I do and things that I say, and there are some ways that I look that people can say. I can tell you're a Bain, or that's from the Browning side of the family. Every once in a while I can see a little bit of my Scottish blood. When I hear someone crank up the bagpipes, I kind of want to do a little jig with the bagpipes. I even had a wild hair a couple of years ago, thought I might buy me a set of bagpipes, but I got over it. I like playing around with different musical instruments. There are a lot of people that are a part of who you are, and there could be a possibility that if you have a family in the future, you will pass on a part of who you are to them. She has her daddy's eyes, or she look, her she has her mommy's nose, something like that. We'll be talking today about a lot of things that had to happen so that Jesus could be born in the world. You know, God could have just opened up the heavens and just brought Jesus down and handed him to us. But Jesus came into our world the same way you came in. He had a mommy and an earthly father. But there were lots and lots and lots of people involved. The gospel writer Matthew starts out his gospel story by telling us about all the people who were related to Jesus, his family. He says God used all of these people. Now, you know what? Back in the olden days, they had funny ideas about men and women. I guess we have some funny ways and thoughts, too, about men and women. But back thousands of years ago, women were not allowed to say very much. I guess that's why they have so much to say now. Still trying to get caught up. And they weren't allowed to own anything. And that sounds like a terrible idea. But when Matthew wrote Jesus' family tree, he included men and women. And some people who were not even Jewish. It's important because family's important. But number two is, maybe it's number one. God is very, very, very wise. He's very smart. And the way he brought me and you into the world is very, very, very complicated. It's not simple at all. And it requires a great deal of determination, planning. And none of it is done by accident or without intent. God made you through your mom and dad. And he's still working on you. And there's no telling in the world what he has planned for you. All right? He wants you to know him, and he wants to know you. All right. Thank you very much. You can go back to where you were sitting. If our ushers would come forward, let's receive our gift and pray as we face this new year. That we began the new year last Sunday by meeting a financial challenge, and so thank you for that. We have more that are coming. If we're going to apply ourselves, there are many good things that we can do for God, even though we might be a smaller church, and none of us are kings or queens. What shall we sing, Brother Danny? 531. Number 531. You give God a